It's going good. Alright. Fuck. Not at my house, I'm at my dad's house because I'm house sitting. I forgot to bring a headband or like a handkerchief. That's what I'm looking for. Bandana. Okay, I have to go find the comrades. Oh yeah, I have to contact her. Well, I found the badge, didn't I? But she wanted me to do something for her. Still looking for that. Right, I have to call them too. Okay. Did they take care of that lady?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you Elizabeth, Miss
I
Beaufort?
suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man by the table.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
You see, Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot. Hardy, not yet. I had another question.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Yes, you've used that line before. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, did they,
Starting from the right. Boot size 44.
Okay.
Blonde man.
What's this
in
again?
his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations, hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46. The big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. In the far corner, standard size for in the mid.
Okay, remember.
These exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella?
Alright, see you, man. Probably should put some points into authority. What's authority again? Suggestion would also help me a lot. It feels like. I think it gives me -2 authority, so I should probably give that off when talking to him. Take that off when talking to him. Oh man, that also gives me -2 authority. Heck. Okay, I need a different shirt. Logic, specialization, if that'll help. Pain thrown, shoulder, volition. This will give me authority. Just a little bit more. A little cop hat. Increased drama. Let's put this one on. Wearing these ridiculous gloves. Alright.
Looks like the circus left town, but
Mm-hmm,
the clowns are still here.
Okay, I have more of a chance.
Establish
Fuck.
authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
First you tell me someone's been raped, then you don't say who. That's bullshit. Stop your feet. The only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping, point your finger. Turn to Lieutenant Kim, I need your gun. That's it, that's all I got.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results.
Well, I already got my gun back.
You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us.
He leans
Going
in.
around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong.
Well, Kuno kind of tampered with the crime scene, but...
All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, Fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
Racist?
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
I don't even have a gun. I haven't been harassing any kids. I'm not shitting myself. Did he go around saying things when he was drunk?
Of course you have. You've been calling people Kip left and right. Inciting race violence in my town.
Oh, hey Snakes. It's raining where you are too. You're like all far away and it's also raining. I'm at my dad's house and I was gonna start a little fire in the fire pit outside and like stream from outside while like toasting little smokies and sliced bell peppers and being all chill. But then it started like drizzling here and yeah.
Charlie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the Kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
Not a racist, just look at my partner. All I care about is Revachol and his people, and if some foreigner thing. No. Race rally. What does that mean?
There it is. Carly said they're both purchasing confetti.
What?
Ribbons too. And loudspeakers. And fireworks. Carly works at the carnival shop, you see.
Get the fuck out of here, you racist carny.
Titus points to the floor.
Race rally in my town.
What
What?
happened? We got absolutely wiped. Let's go before it gets worse.
Lieutenant half whispers.
What's going
Yeah.
on? Are you racist now? Is the rally real? Please don't set up any rally. It'll make you look awful.
I
There
don't
is
know where
no
that came from.
Just ask questions. You need to put this race rally garbage in the rearview mirror.
Okay, well I have to try again, even though I failed a pretty high probability there. Like I had it pretty high, so now I guess we just have to do other stuff. Okay. That was embarrassing. Carry on. Bag of trash. Bag of trash, my little notepad.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
What are these guys doing? Hello?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with... I don't think I can reclaim that
If I
one.
were a real skull now,
I was thinking for a minute. I'm like, yeah, I can. Sorry.
paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Okay, his companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
These guys walk out of the Mad Max universe?
Yeah, tribal shit.
He agrees.
A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
He steps
While I
in.
appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there.
He sounds
the
pissed.
RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Also, Kim really likes his car, so don't fuck with it.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man,
He turns to his
we're
companion.
certified skulls right now.
Who are
I
you?
can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Well, what's a skulls?
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
So it's like a gang or something, they steal
Okay,
cars?
Let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Okay, who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I woke up like 3 days ago, shut up.
It's out of question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked. Of course I did, I'm just testing you boys. No, I really don't. Honestly, no, I really
The
don't.
skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Okay. His voice rings with excitement.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Ah,
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual.
He sounds a
testament to
bit
the vibes
mad.
of death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
so they got underlighting? Know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Wow.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
I really,
These
yeah.
punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
What are you, agnostic or something?
This sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit. I'm not gonna entertain you with this any longer.
Sure.
Sally, are you okay, baby?
Fucking I appreciate your effort, though.
Fucking, I appreciate your effort, though. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh, yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
Sally, no. No. The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
The other guy lights up too. Is that the artist girl?
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just
For all
visiting.
their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into aeronautic dance music. Why aren't there more skulls and Marnays? Frederick is confusing. Are you part of skulls or not? Enough about this skullery then. You kids into aeronautic?
Oh, man,
Techno?
yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
He exclaims and stalks himself, processing the rest of your question. Kids.
Be wary. of the Abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be.
Ah.
It's a threat.
The lieutenant answers for the two rebels. A threat? Good, I like those. Don't fuck with me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops. I mean, he kinda is. After that, last weekend, I just wanted to talk about music and others' conflict, and all of a sudden, it's too much. Nervously shake your head. Threat? Good, I like those.
But I don't.
The lieutenant
In fact,
instructs
I
quickly.
dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Yeah, I mean, you're threatening his car.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
He raises his open palms.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Are you part of the Skulls or
We're
not?
not franchise skulls. Well, not yet.
Franchise?
Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
What makes you think the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Sure.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
The other one adds quickly and whispers something to his friend.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
The blonde agrees and provocatively spits on the pavement. Why aren't there more Skulls and
The Union
Martyrs?
does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned.
The lieutenant
That's
replies
why
instead.
There isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Yeah, that's what I was
Don't
thinking.
you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Okay, but you might want to watch out for the Hardys.
Yeah, we are.
Young men exchange approving nods. Enough about the Skull. Yet there was a longing glance at the Kanema. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does yours have piss written on it? Why does yours have fuck the world written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Good for you.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Maybe you guys should be artists and not gangsters.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye.
Yeah.
And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message. What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Alright.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
What does yours have? Fuck the world.
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
That's, yeah, kind of a really weird metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time.
Okay.
And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
Okay.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Okay. Weird kink you got there,
Hate
buddy.
to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
I mean, I do kind of want to take their jackets, but... Hey, game.
Yes?
What do you think about their jackets?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
Why are you always so patronizing when cool possibilities cross our path? Sure, the jackets are scaring you, that's cool.
What are you implying?
The lieutenant looks confused. Which one would you wear? You know what I'm playing. We should get those jackets. Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a piss or a get the world, fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Gosh, just a mental exercise.
If only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
I'm the piss in this scenario. That works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right.
The ten
Especially
remarks.
considering your heroic exit attempts.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
One of the jacket owners asked impatiently. Ask for the jackets for yourself, Lieutenant. Can we have your jackets?
These guys aren't scary. You're
Fuck.
not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
There's a spark of sympathy in the youth's eyes.
You didn't say that.
It's not shit, it's disco. I'm wearing horrible clothes to catch horrible people. It's depressing. My clothes make me sad. I need to fun it up. Leather would be such a cool look on me.
The lieutenant
Shut up.
looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Please?
Fine. Fuck it.
Thank you.
Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Ahaha.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy.
Thanks, man.
Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with
Oh,
pride.
I'm so gonna wear that fucking jacket.
Not that. You're not getting mine.
The other one snaps at
My
you.
dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
Aha.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Wait, world fucker, you got a rich dad. I know you said you're more of a piss kind of guy, but we only have one jacket, and I want it. Fuck it, we don't need the other one. You said you're more of a piss guy, so I got the jacket for you. You got a rich dad?
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes.
This is just like a state lawyer or
You know
something?
what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Okay.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
Here, I got this for you, man.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
You could really raise hell. Go undercover. Don't you want to express your individuality?
I already am expressing my individuality.
It's good to know that we have it, should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Okay.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
The Dark Guardian points at you, then to his friend.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations. That's
He hangs his head in shame. What does that horrible jacket give me? +1 drama, -1 authority. Nice. It's just all drama. Okay, now we're done talking to them. I gotta call the library and ask about the
Inside,
armor.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
This is
Radio.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Find out more about the armored boots.
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir.
Hmm.
I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Library, please.
I'm afraid they're closed.
Oh.
It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, okay, gotta wait till
We should
10.
try again during business hours.
Alright, man.
Anything else, detective?
That's it.
57th, over and out.
in the cabin, you see
Right. What else can I do for now? Not that. Hmm. Hmm. I'm wondering if sometimes if I just, like, try to open that door, if it'll just open. Okay. It's kind of funny how my bag of trash doesn't affect my authority in any way. Alright.
Looks like
Now I have more of
the
a chance
circus
to pass
left
this check.
town, but the clowns are still here.
Please.
As you look
Good.
around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
I've seen this before.
We believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You've got a problem with beer now.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I got drunk. So drunk I drove my car into the sea. I don't give a shit either, just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer, and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you. Okay, I kind of like that one.
For yourself, buddy.
He puts the beer down.
I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started. It was like jam rock now.
They didn't see shit, man.
He turns to you.
Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal.
He turns to Titus.
All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We'll need to talk to her. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Titus taps his chin with his fist. Alright, man.
Name?
The lieutenant takes out his notes.
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde.
Titus adjusts his clap.
Due with an O-U.
Is she the lady I met on the first day?
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Yeah. Whoops. Miss Orange Disco Dancer?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
I do not have the composure for this. Oh well.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
He gives you a sideways glance.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
God, all of his questions are nervous now. What was her relationship with a mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Continue.
It was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Hold on, puppy. Let me clear a spot for you. You wanna come on? There you go. Yeah, it said he was harassing everyone.
Enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Okay.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
He crushes his half-empty beer can.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
Yeah.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. So, what is your relationship with her? I think I know her. What's your relationship with her? He looks around, and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
So she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Okay.
Don't you give her any more trouble.
The fat guy blurts out.
Had some bad luck, that's all.
Don't seem to care about her.
Angie. She doesn't need your help.
He slaps his forehead.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
Oh, thanks. We'll go just talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
He points his beer can at you. Alright, man. They all seem pretty protective of Klasi. So what's up, man?
Officer, what was that?
What was what? You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when you mentioned her name?
Yes.
That sort of quivering jello thing with the eye? I think I know that woman.
Victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Yeah, that would be the most suspicious thing to say. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. She knows I didn't remember being a cop. She knows I did some pretty crazy stuff before I passed out, that I partied hard, and I'm not very mental healthily. Met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
That's manageable.
She knows I did some pretty crazy stuff.
So she overheard you? Or did you party together?
Fuck if I know, man.
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed.
I got nothing to hide. I can't even remember if I have anything to hide.
You do, but you just don't remember.
Shut up, that's what I said.
You'll get through it.
She overheard me listening to music and doing weird things from her room. It's the one next to yours. I could answer that, Lieutenant. Oh, Saley, what are you doing, puppy? What are you doing, puppy? Oh, you just knocked something over? That's fine. Okay, let's go.
We'll be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Okay.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
Aw.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Maybe I should move from having authority to having, like, empathy? I feel like having shivers. What the fuck? Saley! Be nice. Is the little cat over there? Don't bother the little cat, okay? Scented scarf is so weird. Not sure if I should wear that. Peepo peepo. That's where the peepo peepo. Peepo peepo. Alright. Alright, some like slightly less authoritative now. Maybe, you know, just going in and being friendly would help. Very attractive. Great, thank you.
The door is closed.
Knock on the door.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answered, muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
She shouts.
I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, no. Let's get through the door. And then... Oh, I was hoping to close it to be, like, polite, but... Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. Where does this go? She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Been here for a while, huh? You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Oh, can I even see the toothbrush?
Been used quite a lot.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
Yes, in a lowered voice. Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read.
Daily, be nice.
An unusually
Daily, get over here. Come on.
Its label reads Nacra.
Don't growl at the cat. Nasal spray. Nacra.
This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods and looks at the door. Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it.
Preptide?
Sunny, happy letters.
Oh boy.
Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about it?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Shouldn't take it, Lieutenant. I see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Take it in secret, just take it in plain sight. You know, no, we're leaving it. We are leaving it electrochemistry. I got stuck. Okay. Come on, man. Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess let's just open out. Can I get up top from here? The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
The window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Right. Posture check. Also hydration check. Yes. Oh, so it was her. Okay. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Hello.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is she like this universe's version of American? Nice view you got here. Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one. Yeah, nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Your eyes wander north to the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
I mentioned cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has. Disco Infernum. In hell, you know not of what you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world. Now I just trashed the place. Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the Infernum.
Oh, fuck. And
I'm
2
Kim
people?
Kitsuragi.
Lieutenant
I'm a
steps in.
detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I've seen in my life. And I have seen a few.
Ostentatious orchestrations?
Oh, yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
She declares.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime, but I go on. How long do you think until the hard wears us down? Things are only getting easier for me. I'm a policeman. To-do-a-doo. To-do-a-doo. Imitate a siren. No comment. It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime, but I go
I can
on.
see that.
She nods.
I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Okay.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there.
He looks down at the
people
yard.
who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Tea and juice. Living it up over there.
I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette. What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
Okay.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Are you from Orange?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is Orange? How old are you?
I'm 28.
She takes a drag. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Literature?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. What's Orange's literature
Fear
about?
of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
Ain't that true?
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
What do you do with it? Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Oh, okay.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss. How do I know you've told us your real name? Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee. Thank you, that's it, for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here at the Whirling Rags? Quite the collection of prescription drugs down there. The window is new. What are you doing here?
Wondering.
Okay.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Yes, specifically here in Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Came to the right place. Too young to call yourself a disco has-been. No, this is Sassy Town. It's where the future of dance lies. Understood. Came to the right place.
She looks at you and nods.
Yeah, that would let her know we've been going through her stuff. That window is new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check a reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Gretzico's a really good show. I like
He
it.
finds the answer unsatisfying.
Quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you.
Dewey
I've put a
puppy,
lot
come
of
here.
time and effort into it.
She says, without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard? No further questions.
I always heard you RCM guys were cool.
She gestures toward you with a cigarette. I have other questions.
Okay.
She takes a pensive drag.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
They tell us you were raped.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
I hate to bother her about this. She seems uncomfortable. It's for you. She draws out the
I'm gonna
word.
go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
Okay.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
She searches for the word and shrugs.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us. Are you sure you weren't raped? What did happen between you and the victim? What can you tell me about him? I said, what did happen?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? I mean, like a birthday party? What kind of partying? The kind I do? I don't get it. What do you mean party? Maybe if I try to relate to her, it'll make her more comfortable? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
No one parties harder than me. Keep pointing to your face. I didn't know it was physically impossible to party harder than this.
Oh, it is.
She takes a long drag.
You're still alive.
Ah, okay.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
It doesn't sound like a very healthy relationship. She takes a sip of her coffee.
What else?
Aw. Yeah, I'm wondering if Pistachio is going to be clingy when I get back to the house. Because she does that sometimes. She's used to me, like, going and staying overnight for festivals and stuff like that. But occasionally when I get back, she'll just very grumpily sit nearby and follow me around more than usual. With a very angry look on her face.
Speed also has that effect. Making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You're lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I think I was lurking on you play that the other day. Huh. Well, that sounds pretty interesting.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes.
She says bitterly.
I had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you.
I made it.
Ah.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
I won't tell us all.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
If it's snitching, they won't do it. The caller's voice was
I
disguised.
didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Okay.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
She looked into her coffee.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Aw. Aw, clingy baby. Yeah, Pistachio usually only, is directly on me when I'm up in my bed because she knows I'm probably not going to get up for a little while. And she likes to put all of her weight on her pointy little feet and stab them right into my solar plexus and throat and other spots. Like, I love you, human. Stop breathing, will you? There you go, good human.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
Yeah, hairy baby. Why go through all the
I
trouble?
don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
I feel bad for how long it took me to get the body down from the tree. What can you tell me about him?
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
She puffs on her
Not right
cigarette.
now.
Okay.
Later, maybe. I keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream. I don't know if I should mention that. I'll say nothing.
Pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
How did the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
She looks at the floor. It's tarred. How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
Sally, be nice, puppy, okay?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Okay. What did they hang him for? Do you know?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
I'm slightly distracted from the serious moment, but the little cat that my dad adopted, Matt the cat. He named the cat Matilda, and then brought it to a vet, and the vet was like, "This is a male cat." So my dad was like, "Okay, it's Matt now." Matt got the zoomies. He's come out of hiding and is trying to play with Sally, and he's zooming around and hopping all over the couch, and it's very cute. All right.
And his role in this strike was what?
Seems like he was trying to break the strike.
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Do you know anything about the bullet?
Bullet? They shot him too?
Oh, there's a silence. Her brows meet in the middle of her pain frown. Oh, yeah, fuck, she didn't even know.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry,
You
lady.
mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Doesn't seem like it.
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when it happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Ah, okay. So Titus asked you to, I probably should ask this earlier, but spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Thanks for telling us everything.
Breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
The lieutenant looks at you. Something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Look her in the eye.
Soft,
Good.
light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? I'm merely a master thespian. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
That what?
Believe it.
Which ones exactly are affected? How did this happen? Does this mean she's been lying to me? What is her plan? Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume. All of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here.
Yeah, I know. Like, I can't trust electrochemistry for most things.
No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy.
Yeah, man, you're not beating the allegations here.
Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you.
How does this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What else can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn the normal again?
No.
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean she's lying to me?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies.
Uh-huh.
That is correct. And omissions too.
Trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair.
You don't need to add a flair, Felicient.
But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Okay.
Good. The less paranoid option. You can trust them. Just not with Glacia Amandu.
What's her plan?
Can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate. Probably compromised.
Talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Should I say it? Miss, are you manipulating me? Just close your eyes, let the moment pass. What if I just say it? What if?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Okay. Alright.
Why not?
Hold on, okay, let me check on this dot. There's a bloop. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Cute. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Try to catch it.
You catch a single flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell.
Oh, dried maybells.
The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance. Then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Okay, what's up, man? Why is it? Come on.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys.
His voice is lowered.
Their reasoning just went out the window.
Think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known. I have reason to doubt my ability to see through her lies. Sure, she had to lie.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something's off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things.
A shadow runs across his face.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Alright. What's over here?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed.
Where's this go?
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter.
Makes a note.
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to... Right, sometimes when I face a frustration that just feels like the last straw, I just sort of hear a Gretsuko metal screaming in my head. Oh, this voice actor, cool. I've been watching in Japanese the final season? I can't remember if the last one I saw was the final season. I should check. 22 gigabytes? That's so many. I won't even try to install that on anything other than console.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Right, leave for now. If I can get tougher. This one increases pain threshold. I mean, that might help. Oh, I have to put it here? Right, because you can wear it under something. Okay. Tank top actually gives me physical instrument. This one also does. Having more shippers somehow help. Oh, the dried maybells. This is the wildflower you caught. One of a bouquet of mugettes. I guess that's maybells that you found on the whirling roof. It's shedding its petals quickly in your pocket.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this game?
This is the Insulindian lily, called maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
The lieutenant corrects his glasses.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Who pinned them? Which side? This is flower blossom in early spring. Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof? Very well. Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Huh. This flower bursts blossom in early spring.
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
He observes the petals. Is it a coincidence being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not.
He makes a note in his little notebook. Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
Maybe if I have this thing in one hand and like the pry bar in the other hand, maybe somehow I can open this door.
Same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Kick the door. I'm probably gonna break my ankle. Yeah.
You kick it, gung-ho
Ow.
style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
Yeah, I'll probably have to like put some skill points into it and then come back later when I have it high enough. I really want to get into the... the kitten just rushed up and, like, grabbed Sally around the head and, like, booped her on the nose with his nose, and then, like, went scampering off. Freaking cute little guy.
All right.
Ow.
Let's trash the place.
The woman nods approvingly.
Let's not.
It's okay. Come back later.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff and despair. No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to take my disempowerment out on everyday objects. Yeah, rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Let's do it. How much did that help me?
Small, heavy door. No lock.
Try it again. Green? Will it actually work?
This time.
Oh.
Cracks.
I actually made it. Nice. Huh? A smog check? Oh, do you mean like an emissions check? Emissions testing for your car? Last time I tried to, like, sometimes I have trouble remembering that I'm supposed to drive around for 15 minutes before doing the emissions test. But last time, like, every emissions place that was anywhere near where I was trying to go to was closed. So I ended up driving around for, like, 45 minutes trying to find a damn emissions place.
It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Ooh, I got in. The young woman nods. Ha 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 ha.
With a belief in your own body.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resolutive. Would it hurt to look in?
Lieutenant House is here. Let's see. Yeah, let's get in there. We're in the secret area. Okay, I should like put my let me carry this just in case, and then let's get the flashlight on. You okay, Sally? Dog is coughing. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens.
Ew.
Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see Nicklausi's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here.
He leans closer to inspect the people, but, like, maybe.
The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
He points to the marks nearby on the floor. What were those people doing in here?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Okay, electrochemistry. Tracks.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook. Someone's been here within the last week or so.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
He looks at you.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads.
Aw.
Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Thank you. Okay, what does this
It
mean?
means someone snuck through what
Let's
seemed like a secret
be
room
responsible
behind
detectives
our
for
raped
once.
victims' room in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
It doesn't look like the odd sole print we found at the hanging.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Maybe. Doesn't look like the worker's boots, does
No.
it?
These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Alright.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Okay, let's move on. So we're here. The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. It's in here. Pinball maker's coat. Interesting. Pinball studio? Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Huh. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Saley! Be nice. Okay. Sally's doing better at not being so food aggressive anymore. I gave the little cat one of my sausages. It's got like cheddar in it, and I was like, Sally's not bothering me yet. Okay, now the cat seems to trust me more because I gave him food. I'll give you a smaller piece, okay? Maybe you can eat the smaller piece, buddy. But Sally came by and stole it. Little cat. Little cat. Little Matt the little cat. 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 Go on. I threw it over there. There you go. Sally. 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 Get over here, puppy. Let him have that, okay? Sally. No. Okay, you don't want it? Fine. Go get it, Sally. There you go. Spoiled mutt. Okay. Dog distractions. Oh, frick, I haven't watched that yet. I have it up, like, in another tab, but I haven't been able to get to it. Because I've been at a convention most of the day, and tomorrow I'm also going to be at a convention most of the day. Tape shut with black plastic. I can, like, wonder if I could get the little cat while he's being all cute, if I could, like, get a video of him. Chasing bugs, little guy? You do. This cat is half orange. Aw. So it's pretty much guaranteed to be half a dumbass, but that's fine. All cats are at least half a dumbass. What do you think, Sally, huh? Do you ever think, have you ever had a thought in your life? I don't think you have. Oh, I don't know where the cat went. What are you staring, puppy? Okay, then let me, like, slap that on the fridge door while I remember to. Oh, I've had that happy hair video in my recommendeds for a while. I think I saved it to one of my playlists. Alright. This pinball is White Daora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note, NB, the spare key is tied to a bush outside the corner room window. A bush outside the corner room window? Oh my god, is this like the full back area? Is piano over here?
There, in the corner.
Oh, pinball machine. Pinball machines kind of look like pianos from a certain angle. Shut up. The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Ooh.
Lit. A phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
I feel like this game came out before lit was like a modern slang, right? I think it was. You see what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Lieutenant glances at the machine. Wait, you played it?
A little.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
The lieutenant says.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Right, I should plug that in. I got distracted by cute animals. There we go. Okay. Ready. Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a moustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Windy. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
Cool.
The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain.
Cute.
Areas around the playfield represents Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay. Let's try it.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
God dang.
Go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Huh. What kind of guy was Cornelius?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages when recounting his travels. A Mesk nationalist.
So the guy was basically like Columbus? A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Muscle and demonic energy. That sounds like my friend's cat. His name is Dorian Greycat. I call him Stinky Bastard Man. Technically human beings are the top 2 inches though. Honestly, I think trophy hunting is kind of cringe.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Wow.
But you seem to be having fun.
He nods at the machine. I'm pretty good at this. Continue playing.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3.
Hell yeah.
Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
We're definitely fingering this machine. Hydration check.
The words "Pale Rupture" light up the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Huh.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is
oh my god.
out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Dang.
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
Oh geez, there's some like strong focus here. He is full of crimes and sins and devilry, and that is why he is so very dense and heavy. Can we do it?
The amount of focus
Whoa.
it takes to predict when a ball goat is in striking range is staggering.
Ah, little cat, quit it.
Focus.
Was she playing too rough, baby? Can't be done. Focus.
You're down to your last goat. Going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point. But that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch
Little
him
cat,
back from
quit
the
it.
jaws of death.
Fuck, it can be done, just watch.
I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Let's try it.
Now, if you can see it.
Damn it.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There
No!
goes nothing, finger boy.
Well,
The
that was pretty
machine
cool.
is dead and silent.
Aw, okay, fine. Okay. Can I... Oh, okay, that's like under there, right? Can I go over here? Okay, that goes up somewhere else. How do we get down here? Oh, wait, that connects to that?
A heavy
Oh.
steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we
There
get
must be
through?
a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling.
Go away.
It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
Okay. It's... Little cat, don't get too rowdy, okay? I don't want the little cat, like, scratching Saley too hard or getting her eye or something like that. And also, Saley might snap at her, and I don't want that either. Oh, right, duh, that's that one. Okay. Well, it's really cool that we found the abandoned room. Apparently was a pinball making
This small
parlor.
elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Well, let's look in there.
Smells of nougat and sweat.
Nougat?
Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
Alright, and get on in,
The
partner.
maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88. This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs workshop.
Yeah. Look at the controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Oh no.
A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long, long time ago.
Says the last maintenance was 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
Not that it peeks in. This elevator was last maintained in the future? 88. Maintained a long time ago, because that would have to be like the previous like century,
At the
right?
end of the last century. Look on the bright
Yeah.
side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. After 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
So encouraging.
The place's whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
So it's mostly pinball machines running this elevator.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Welp, let's go. Little squeaky baby cat. I don't know what anime with the deer girl you're talking about.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
It's like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Must be a whole pinball workshop.
Like I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
Taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean that Whirling in Rags really is part of the Doom commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it.
He looks
We should
around.
Tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion.
Yeah.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this. It's not a ghost story.
Little
It's a
cat
curse,
quitted.
And Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he could perform counterspells.
I startled the kid and then she bonked her and he bonked his head on the table. Doofus. Okay. Deer antlers? Okay. Yeah, that's gotta be, like... The only way to get through is right here, and they said that there was a key in a bush by a corner room? Hey, did you know there's a pinball
Hello,
thing back
officer?
there?
What brings you up here again?
What is this flower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail.
Continue.
Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Huh. Maybe I'll check out the Chuck E. Cheese video. Feel free to link it in in the Discord. Yeah, I went on the elevator. Like, I already went on the elevator once. Quit it. I already went on the elevator once, so I don't know why I got that elevator information the second time, but...
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Oh, what's Sambo?
Martial arts, sir.
Ah, she raises an eyebrow.
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Sure, sudden change of topic. Yes, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Okay, thanks. I think here I didn't see. Might as well close that. Oh, fuck, it's after 10, so I gotta, I'll tell Guard about this, and I have to call the library about the dead guy we found.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Saint-Saëns. Cafeteria manager is waiting for you to acknowledge that he recognized the song. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to him after I sang the song. Yeah, the church is actually my past. The church is actually my life. The church is actually my love. Things are really bad with it. Fucking rock that shit. Told you I'd rock that shit. fucking rock that
It
shit.
was alright. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again. Now, what can I do for you?
He doesn't sound like he thinks you rocked it. I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
I saw a sign that said I can't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? I don't know if it'll make it pay for it. What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He controls his excitement well.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Can you does fuck? I don't know. I know she parties. I have no idea she may have partied with Harry or not, though. It seems like she parties with a lot of drugs and alcohol, and I'm trying to keep him sober for this. A mausoleum of the dead. It's pinball machines.
I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here, too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
You want to play? Because that might be a for a game. Pinball isn't relevant to the investigation. Pinball's stupid. Do you want to play?
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He appears to be making a calculation in his head. Thinking of turning this place back into an arcade? If you're thinking of selling the pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. Beat your chest. I'm a disruptor. I feel a capitalist plot coming up. I'm thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I've discovered the Whirling is part of the Doom commercial area. Maybe because it was sealed off, it'll be fine. I mean, I kind of unsealed it, but why can't I go into the kitchen? I'm not gonna tell on her. Has she said not to tell on her?
Yes?
No, I'm not gonna stay here tonight. I'm gonna go stay with the old lady. Okay. Have to call the library before I forget again. Okay, I've been on for a little over an hour and a half, so I gotta try to go to bed at some point. Because I gotta get to Bubonicon Day 2 tomorrow.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Library, please.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line,
Thank you.
and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
My librarian answers the call. I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Mijan, a reader.
Billy Mijan, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver. Oh, jeez. It's screaming.
Hello, are you still there? I
You can
found
hear.
Billy Mijan's home address.
Oh, it's printing.
No phone number, unfortunately.
You can hear him fiddle with the printout. Alright.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Alright, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Outside apartments, it says. That's all.
Oh, isn't
That's
those apartments?
The balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Mijan?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Mijan? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Hear someone answer from afar. He covers the phone with his hand and yells out into the room behind him. And you hear someone answer from afar.
It was my colleague Marie.
Mm.
She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Okay, the librarian is speaking into the phone again.
Good. You have a name now.
So is Billy Majon a woman, not a man? How did your colleague know that it was her husband? Do you know the husband's name? Now, Billy with an IE is usually used as like the more feminine spelling. We found that library card on a man. Was that her husband? And the husband's name? Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like? How'd your colleague know that it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Okay, do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Okay, can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie!
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
The librarian turns away from the phone again, relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Okay, thank you.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up and the call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
Guess we could
Just a moment, officer.
let them know it's...
Come in, officer. Over.
Oh yeah, I found my gun.
10-4, sir. Roger that. And very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report.
Alright. Found my badge, found my gun.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Okay, okay, so... A little later. Yeah, I have to talk to them. Right, okay, apartment number 20. But first I have to go talk to them. Actually, wait. Something about the corner rooms, a bush by the corner room. Is it over here or something? So the key was hanging on a bush by the corner room. So where is it? Yeah, I know the thoughts are there right now. I should check in on those. Can I unlock more thoughts? Yes, please. This one is working. Okay. Anti-object task force. Take a look at your hand and see how bruised they are. See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chains, they're all your enemies, always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free. Beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. Frickin'. Alright. Let's see. It'll mess up my cyber warfare. I guess I could try to see what happens. Look at that. Kinda want to see what that one does. Where do they, like, connect? Where's the... Maybe it's on the other side? Okay. Hold on, man. Maybe it's over here? Damn. Okay. I'm trying to find where the key is. I tend to choose the ones where I'm not entirely sure what's going on. And I see what they do later after the research time.
Around. What is it now?
Classe says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
I sure lost all your respect for her in a second. The big man's eyes and veins bulge.
For the record,
She steps in forcefully.
Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a woman, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Okay.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
He turns back to you.
He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
I know there's, like, something to do with one of the windows back there.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
I don't think she does, but...
Crazy, you know.
The rat-faced man says carefully.
You know the type. She's fucked up.
They're getting really defensive.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Crazy? What are you talking about? She's very lucid. I think that, yeah, she was a little crazy. Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth. She was very lucid.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
The lieutenant's voice is beginning to betray his agitation.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
He says through clenched teeth that we just barely asked her anything and she just told us everything.
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her.
Something breaks in him. He takes a step closer. Okay.
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. God damn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Yeah, he gives you his full name and everything. A hint about the... Oh, like, is the key back there? Do I just have to go back over there and try to find the key?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Look,
Dang.
Copper, we know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
The tattooed man snaps his fingers to get your attention.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
He turns to Titus, who's still breathing heavily.
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
He slams an audio tape on the table.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Yeah, they said, because, like, I was in the room with the pinballs, and there was a note that said that the key is in the bush behind the corner room. So, like, it's gotta be just in here, or it's gotta be outside, or, like, in one of these plants. There was, like, a while ago when I was looking at the window, I could interact with something. I could, like, see it. But, I don't know. I'll check that out in a little bit. Nice. I'm hoping it'll be the kind of solution where I'm like, how the fuck didn't I see that? I don't care about that tape you let me. So what's on this tape? Where'd you get this tape? We're gonna listen to this. Where'd you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you bugged them, how?
We have machines.
He nods.
We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications.
He takes a little note.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
20 years doing the advanced radio work then.
It's not advanced.
The heavy man
Just
wheezes.
hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Yeah, right now I'm confronting them about how Classy said that that she was not sexually assaulted, but she had like a relationship with the guy who was hanged, the hanged man. And so I came back to them like, hey, so what she said is so-and-so, so that's why I'm doing this. What's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun a mega mix. You know why. Won't you listen to it?
Well, I have a player, so... Okay.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
He pushes a little tape toward you with his giant hand. Okay,
You do that.
he says, adjusting his belt buckle.
Keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Okay. It's like, I was... See, because, like, I can look at this.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height.
Ah, my perception is better now. I didn't have very high perception last time I checked, and I forgot. Thanks for the reminder.
Light yellow, fading with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket, hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key up there. The big guy looks behind him. I need your guys to hand the key to me. Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing? Titus, can you hand the key to me, please?
I don't know about that.
The tattooed man yawns.
Comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Okay.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
Okay.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Thanks, man.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Yeah, this guy's too old for all of this. Okay, thanks for reminding me, because I completely forgot about the window. But then it connected after I got the hint about the corner room. I just ended up getting into the room in a different way. But I found the window before, but my perception wasn't high enough, and I failed the check. And then I had some other stuff to do, and I forgot to come back and try it again. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union Box window? I wonder what doors does it open. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Alright, the old man takes out his pack of chewing tobacco.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the window?
Didn't even know it was there.
Man looks at the key in your hand, then around the room.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Alright. I know what door it opens. Ah ha 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 ha. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. Hee hee ha 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 ha.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. The
Try
key
the key.
fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks.
Yeah. Alright. Huh? Something new on it from this side. The pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. And there's one we played earlier that I cannot play again right now. Oh.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the white Deora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Deora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Deora was one of the 3
I'm connecting the dots.
of the DeLorean era. On the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperasket. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually.
Aw.
The lieutenant grimaces looking at the machines.
How about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball?
You can't fire them up.
Aw.
They're broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
He looks away.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Please?
It's strange that he doesn't like
Fuck.
pinball. Kim here is a Zeolite. His people are incredibly dexterous, and they all love pinball. Matter of fact.
How did I manage to fail that? It was 83. I was too confident. Please don't come off as raises.
Us? Guys?
Stop.
No, solo guys, massive pinball people. No matter, this is a failure. I'm a failure and I'm going to stop.
Okay. I don't like
Thanks for a
pinball
moment.
because I had to learn to play it for an undercover job at a pinball ring. And it's a lame, boring, and unchallenging game. There. We can move on now.
Oh, okay.
Super. Tip-top. This went pretty well, all things considered.
Alright, man. That definitely sucks as a way to play pinball. You gotta do it for a job. What's up, man? How you doing?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Alright. Can I, like, give him the key?
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Can't I go into the kitchen? I've been going into the kitchen. There's the people on the wall.
What wall?
He startles. What wall? Yeah, I was like, it's 83%. I have a very high chance of passing this one, but then I guess, like, it's like my luck from getting... There's a couple of tries where I had, like, a 17% chance, but I tried anyway. They were... I think it was just, like, all white checks, but I was like, I got them anyway, and I was like, yeah, lucky. It's like I used all of my luck on those so that I would fail the 83%. Upstairs in the secret room, right next to Clausia's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
You'll patch it up personally?
Yes.
I don't know why, but instead of being like, I'll call someone and saying he'll patch it up personally, for some reason that's just like a little weird to me. Hell, it's been 2 hours. I should probably sign off for now. Okay, okay, one last thing. We're going to Billy Majon's apartment, and that is it. That is the last thing I can do. We're going to the apartment, we're going to tell the person that Billy's dead. We're going to deliver some sad, sad news. Hello. Maybe I should buy some books. I'm getting a lot of money after I started using that one thought that just gives me money every time I pass like an encyclopedia check. Can I, like, conceptualize this yet? I mean, I might need to put on something more conceptualizing, but...
an ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
Okay. I don't have enough. I just really want to know what happens with this wall, like... Oh, yeah.
Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction, that sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Not totally sure about violent there, but, close your eyes and take a deep breath.
What do you smell? The first thing that strikes you is the overwhelming brine. You imagine yourself underwater, 100-legged arthropod scuttling along the murky silt at the bottom of the sea. But then the unmistakable reek of seagull shit hits you, buoyed along on the air currents. An acrid melody atop mouldering cords of wood rot and heavy fuel oil.
Gross.
Everything in order, detective?
The lieutenant gives you a quizzical look. It's kind of a personal errand. I'm smelling for communist Kim. Working on developing my political consciousness. Taking in the afternoon air like a normal detective.
There's a lot to take in, isn't there?
The lieutenant wrinkles his nose.
Without a doubt. Your politico-olfactory cortex doesn't deceive you. The smell is coming from that balcony over there.
You mean from Cindy?
Certainement. A precocious communist youth. A symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters.
Sure.
A chance to establish contact with the future. What a beautiful, terrible thought.
Well... Okay, I'll talk to her later. I have to go find number 20. Which one's number 20?
Give me a moment.
Yeah, I'm looking for Billy Majon. Do you know where she lives?
It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Majons in apartment.
Okay, upstairs.
It's one of those doors on the balcony.
She narrows her pale gray eyes. Alright, thank you. I was pretty sure it was upstairs, but I just wanted to make sure. Oh wait, it's like, it's down here, right? There's like the two doors. I think this one goes up? Yeah, the other one goes down, this one goes up, I think. Okay. No extra trash for me? Is it this one? I was wondering if it was this one.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup along, yo.
Onion soup?
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Knowing this game, I almost wonder if there's a twist, like if she's glad he's dead or something.
Get yourself together.
I thought that
police work.
Or could be very sad. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Okay. Do you have any advice on how to tell her these, But what if I don't want to do this? Kim, I don't want to do this. Let's turn around and try to bail. Alright, I think I'm ready. Don't, yeah, so let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Lieutenant motions towards the door.
Okay.
Hello? Who is this?
The voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
The lieutenant first.
Gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Okay, thanks, Kim. Is this Billy Méjean's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
Police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Come in. The door is open.
Yeah, I know there's things that if you do them alone, like when Kim's out somewhere, you have like a significant problem there. Is that the lady? Oh, it's her. She just looks at you for a moment without knowing what to do.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink?
She looks around the kitchen.
Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Oh, thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
This is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
I don't know if he's in a hospital, but he might be in the hospital morgue.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here.
She
I
nods.
have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
How old are your daughters?
Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month.
Where's everyone?
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking. And so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago. I guess something came up.
She smiles sourly. To your knowledge, did he make it to the library? What was the name of the library? What was he supposed to do in the library? Remember what he was wearing when you last saw him?
No. I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door.
It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
No. What was the name of the library?
It's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
It is.
What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why?
She looks at you quizzically.
Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
What was the name of the book?
I think it was, Thibaut's The Glinting Curve.
She tucks a strand of hair behind her ear. Do you remember what he was wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
No distinctive features?
No, well, the lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
Alright, pretty much confirmed it's absolutely him.
Her hands across her chest.
I swear if I don't get this...
You've done
God, okay.
Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead? Like, ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mejean, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. I'm gonna come out and say it.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Mejean, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her cheek, eyes pale like pearls in seawater. She says again.
He was just...
Aw. She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner
He points at you.
For you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
Aw.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. I mean, it does seem like he fell through the hole in the boardwalk. He was also drunk at the time, but you probably knew that.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role, yes. Don't know yet, but we'll let you know when the results arrive. I mean, sure seems like it. She withdraws, trying to picture the scene.
Found him there, lying in the cold.
Yeah.
How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief.
Give her the lieutenant's handkerchief. No word, just give her the lieutenant's handkerchief. Don't give her the lieutenant's handkerchief, it's too special. Well, she needs a handkerchief, and Kim might think I'm selfish if I keep it to myself, and she needs a handkerchief. Here you go.
Yes, thank you.
She smiles a small, terrified smile, then wipes away her tears. She looks disoriented.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
She breathes in. The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Yes, they should know. Do you want us to call them and ask them here? No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow. Alright, I'll listen to empathy.
It's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, rubs her fingers over her cheeks that may have become numb.
Thank you.
That have become numb. She looks down.
Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Aww. Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
The lieutenant nods at the woman that looks back to you, his voice lowered. Set the library card by her. Leave the room. Aww. Kim, you're my best row in the whole entire world. But what did you make me do? I mean, I know I'm the player character. Sometimes I feel like Kim is probably extremely stressed out all the time, but he has put all of his stat points into composure, and that's the only way he can deal with anything. Ah, damn, man. Yeah, that's tough.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet with a stunning view over the district. What now? I could have done more. Great, the case is solved then. What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, so we talked to them. Oh yeah, I have to listen to the Door Gunner Mega Mix later. Okay, so apparently that's part of it, so I'll just tell them about that later. Yeah, right now I gotta trying to like get us to face the same direction. Okay, close enough. I gotta make myself sign off. Save game, save. Alright. Main menu. Alright, posture check. Big stretch check. Ow. Oh. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, if it's like you already expected him to be gone, then it's probably just confirming what you already thought. Whereas, if your dad and sister still had some hope, then it was probably more crushing for them. Yeah. I think, my dad's brother, one of his brothers, was found in some wreckage in, like, Hurricane Katrina back when that happens, and he got a call about it. And Dad was like, wow, that is the first time I have known where he was for, like, decades. And I was like, damn, man. Oh, damn, yeah. If he's one of those people who's always getting into some crazy stuff, then yeah. Yeah, apparently his brother was, like, always on drugs and homeless for a lot of the time, and I guess possibly also lived a high-risk lifestyle, and most of the family, as far, like, Dad never really kept up with his family, because they kind of sucked. But they just kind of lost track of him for a long time, and then somehow they identified his corpse in the wreckage of Katrina somewhere, and then were, like, you know, calling people about it, I guess. Oh yeah, Chloe. It keeps stretching. Yeah. I do like how they wrote her character, because it feels kind of realistic to some people I've known. It's like kind of a frustrating person to know, because, you know, if you care about someone, you don't want them to, like, fuck up their health and their life on purpose. But it's also like, you know. Right? More likely, I'm probably gonna sleep very badly, and just roll around a lot and not be able to remember any dreams. And then I will either wake up way too early, or significantly later than I meant to. Hopefully way too early. That's always better to deal with. On a con morning. Okay. More stretches. Oh, God. Stretch and hydrate and move your legs around and stuff, and... Ow, fuck. Yeah, maybe get up and walk around if you've been sitting on your leg weird for like 2 straight hours, like I realize I have been. Okay. Ah, fuck. Yeah, what do I usually say? Posture, stretch, hydration, save your progress, take your meds, pet an animal, and keep on grooving. Check. And good night for now. Bye.